So I had this feeling between intense anger and being frightened twice yesterday because of stupid fuckheads while I was driving, and it was a very I would have been so angry. So for those of you that don't know, I've been in 2 car accidents. One of them I wasn't even in the car, so I guess, well, technically I was only in 1 accident then, but there was another accident involving my car that I was not a part of. But the first accident being my fault. On the first week I started driving, I was very confident of myself, and I didn't really pay attention because I'm an idiot, and I apologize greatly for that, and I've admitted it on many occasions, and I've always joked about it, or I've been joking about it a lot in the past, like, months and stuff, because this happened, like, what, 2 years ago? Yeah, around there. And so, it was just entirely my fault, but I'm trying not to get into any other accidents. Like, I think I'm a very cautious driver. But so I was driving up to this city to go get me some curtains. I finally got curtains for my room. You guys will see that in future vlogs. But pretty much I was driving up there, and it got to, when I was getting into the city, there was a bunch of cars, and the traffic got all cluttered and small, and bunched up together, so everyone was going really slow. But there was a bunch of me. I understand the rule that you're supposed to give yourself 3 seconds ahead of the, or behind of the people in front of you, so you know you have time to react to it and stuff. But it's kind of different for me if you know, you're in like cluttered traffic. I just kind of I gave myself 3 car lengths. I was 3 car lengths behind the car in front of me, but that car and the cars in front of it were all bunched up together like they were insanely tailgating each other. But pretty much they constantly, or, well, not constantly, it only happened once, but there was a point where I was driving and they were all speeding up. And what happened was, since they were all like right up, bunched up together, when the one in the front like stopped, like, I don't know what they were doing, but they pushed really hard on the brakes, like they stopped like really quick. And like, I was speeding up because everyone else was. And so I don't know how they didn't get into any accidents or like hit each other's cars. But I was slowly using the brakes. I've never wanted to push hard on the brakes before because I'm terrified that I'm going to ruin the brakes, or like the car's going to flip or something, which is probably totally never going to happen. But I was lightly pressing on the brakes, and I was slowly getting closer to the car, and I pushed so hard on the brakes, like the car like skipped a little bit. I was half a foot from the car in front of me from hitting it, and I was like so pissed. Like, normally whenever I drive by people that piss me off, or they like cut me off or something, I don't even look at them, but I give them the middle finger like as I drive by. I don't even think any of them ever see it. Like, for example, if someone's going slow ahead of me, because like I've mentioned in on a few separate occasions, I cannot stand it when people when you're going onto the on-ramp of a highway or a freeway, I think that's what it's called, the thing where you turn onto the freeway, or you get onto the road to the freeway and you speed up to match the speed of the people on the freeway. I can't stand it when people are going 35 to 45 miles an hour on that, and then when they get on the freeway they decide to go fast. So every time I pass someone on there, I just look at them, and, well, not in that occasion, but I flip them off as I drive by. But in this case, I got stuck behind, or I almost got into an accident because of these fucking, I was so scared and like, I was so pissed and so terrified. But yeah, so once I passed that car, I never ever give them eye contact, but I looked to this fucking lady in the eye and just flipped her off as I drove by. I was so pissed. And so when I went and got the curtains and whatever, I was heading back, and I was actually on the on-ramp, or whatever the hell it's called, and I was getting onto the freeway. And the same thing, it was like, as soon as I got on there too, like the cars ahead of me were all bunched up together. I had space, but I sped up, you know, like I mentioned, I was speeding up to go to the speed of the 70 miles an hour onto the freeway. But everyone, as soon as I got on there, everyone started slowing down, and like it got all bunched up again. Oh, I pushed even harder on the brakes this time. Like, it got to the point where, like, the car, it made like a weird sound, and it like felt weird like after that. I think for like a few minutes when I was driving, when I was using the brakes, it kind of felt like I was driving on like constant tiny speed bumps, not like real big speed bumps, but maybe like the little bumps like to warn you that you're getting off the road or something like that. That's what the brakes felt like, and it was really, I was terrified that I ruined my dad's car's brakes, because my dad doesn't want me driving my car because I need to get the engine replaced on it, because it has something to do with there not being good pressure in the engine, which is causing my oil to go bad, and there's oil leaking through the engine. So yeah, I have, with my money, I gotta buy a new engine first, but then after that, I'm gonna be working on getting some nice PC parts, or upgrading my PC. Well, not my PC, I'll probably get completely brand new parts. I'll keep the hard drives and the SSD, and I'll keep my disk drive, but I'll get all new GPUs. I want to get two 1080s. I also plan on getting an i7 6700K, I believe is what it's called. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. I have to get a new motherboard, of course. But yeah, SLI 1080s is gonna be awesome. Very excited.